Hey, Strong Confident Living, Laura St. John here. Welcome to our community. We are a lifestyle community that weaves together fitness, nutrition, and mindset, and business, right? Because we turn it into a kick-ass lifestyle that we are all a part of. And it's fun, it's a movement. We reached over 10,000 people now. This is so exciting because this movement is based on support and love, and you're all welcome here. So welcome in if you're just joining in or if you're new to our community. We thank you for spreading the movement, sharing it on. I'm an independent associate of Isagenix, and I am here today to talk about some of the hottest topics when it comes to cleansing. So first I'm going to quickly cover why cleanse. Then I'm going to cover the worst and best days to cleanse. And then I'm going to cover 4 no-fail ways to cleanse, because there is absolutely no failure when it comes to doing something amazing and nurturing for your body. Yet so many of us fear cleanse days or hear the word and we go running. So let me just clear up some misconceptions, and with that I'm going to quickly talk about why cleanse, because when I first started 6 years ago, I just wanted to lose some weight, right? I had had our 3rd baby, I wasn't feeling great, I was like yelly all the time, and I'm a happy person. I'm like, this is not me, and how do I change? And my dear friend Bethany had introduced me to Isagenix. I was so thankful because I dropped not only the weight, but suddenly I felt balanced again. I had more energy. I was starting to sleep better, and I just felt happy again. And then I became determined to understand a little bit more about how this works and why it works. So isagenixhealth.net became one of my best friends. I remember diving into that website and just loving on the science and nutrition and all the research that goes into this, because again, you hear the word cleanse and that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So if you've ever done like a liver cleanse or a colon cleanse or some other type of cleanse, it's not that, okay? An Isagenix cleanse is so very different, and I had never known that because I'd never done anything like this before. I had never even taken a protein shake. I thought that was just for my husband, like the worker outer guy at that time, 6 years ago. Here we are, now part of Team Isagenix, owning gyms and all this stuff years later, but who would have thought? Like, I would have never known. So I'm here to just share with you just some knowledge that I've learned over the years that I wish I had known when I first started. So why Isagenix cleanse? Really simple versus other cleanses. There's nothing wrong with anything, I think, out there. Everybody has to find what's right for you. The number one thing that's so different about Isagenix cleansing is that it's to balance you at a cellular level. So if you were literally to dive into your body at a microscopic level, the tiniest thing that makes up you are those little cells, and those tiny little cells are full of stuff, right? We get our nutrients from food and all kinds of sources. We also have a lot of things around us that cause impurities in our cells. And the number one thing of why Isagenix cleanse to me is balance. The word Isagenix, from what I've heard, means balanced body. And so when I share Isagenix with other people, I literally feel like I'm just sharing balance, because who doesn't want more balance in their life? So what it's balancing is that it's helping remove impurities from your cells, from what I understand from isagenixhealth.net. And just disclaimer, I'm just a product of the products. I'm not even a nutritionist. I just work off real world experience. We keep it real, raw, real deal here at Strong Confident Living, right? And the results don't lie. Your body is the best science. But isagenixhealth.net is an amazing source for all of this information. But the number one thing that causes toxicity in our bodies is stress. And I feel like it's today's modern day plague. Everybody's running around stressed. I know I used to be, after having our 3rd son, nearly like breaking as a family, just everything years ago. We were just under a ton of stress. And when I started to put my body in better balance, I realized, whoa, stress is everywhere. Everybody's busy, busy, busy. Running, right? Too busy for this, too busy for that. And the number one cause of that, if you're holding on to fat in your body, or you're looking down at your stomach and you're like, especially I think us women, you know, it's like, why am I holding on to this fat? Why can't I just lose even this last 5 to 10 pounds? Or if you're holding on to a lot of fat, or sometimes the fat that's hidden, like the visceral fat around our organs, how do I get rid of that? Well, get rid of the impurities that are in your cells. And literally, from what I get, fat and toxins, like, and impurities, like, they bind together in our cells. So if you could clean out your body, basically housekeep your body, and do a deep clean, I'm going to talk about those 4 ways in just a minute, you are going inside, and this is the result. I have to say, 6 years later, I feel and look younger than when you see my before picture. Hey, doggy. 34 years old. Chaz. Of course. Oh gosh, Scott's gonna kill him. I've got you red-handed on video. Hold on. No. Oh gosh. So you deep clean your body and you just feel amazing from the inside out. One of the first things to really clean is your number one organ, your skin. Okay, but again, why Isagenix cleanse is if you have any kind of stress in your life, or if you've ever endured a significant emotional event in your life. Like for me, it was childbirth. I had my 3rd kid and I was like, why am I not losing this fat? I'm working out with Scott St. John, and for those of you who follow the worldwide workouts, you know what that's like, okay? I was getting one-on-one personal attention of fitness. I was clean eating. I was doing all of these things, yet I could not drop that fat. And I didn't realize the stress that I had endured after having 3 babies was literally holding on to the fat. So release the impurities in your cells, release the fat. And if you are a stressful person, then number one thing that's holding on to that additional fat is the daily stress that you're enduring. And you can start to release that even just by doing a daily cleanse. You could just take 1 shot of it a night. It is incredible. Okay, so that's one main reason that people cleanse, why Isagenix cleanse. Another main reason is, hey Laura, I'm going away to Mexico in 2 weeks. I just want to have a hotter body. Can you help me? Yes, you know, this is amazing because as you build lean muscle and you take the impurities out of your cells through cleansing and make it part of your lifestyle, not some crazy diet, you will build a different body. You create yourself with the food and stuff that you put in your body. So if you are cleansing and you are making more room in your cells for the nutrients that then follow, the cleansing, to me, at least I picture an image in my head where I see all my little cells. It's literally like wiping them clean through the Cleanse for Life drink, and then having the shakes and eating really good. And you know, I've been posting my Simple 6 meal plans daily right now at Strong Confident Living. You're seeing what I'm eating. You know, I still have 4 French fries and I still have a scoop of ice cream and whatever. This is life, right? But knowing that whatever you're clearing your cells out is leaving more room in your cells for amazing nutrients to flood in. And when you have amazing nutrients then flood into your cells, guess what? You feel amazing. People are like, Laura, how do you have this much energy? I'm like, I have this much energy because of what I fuel myself with all day long. And now I get the energy from the over 10,000 people supporting and loving on each other, being like, this is amazing. This is incredible. And I get energy from you guys too, supporting each other. So just think of those are the number 2 reasons: to have more balance in your life, to de-stress, and to get rid of icky fat. Okay, that's really why Isagenix cleanse and how it's different, because it's affecting you at the cellular level. And again, the results don't lie. People ask me, can I do a sample? And I'm like, yes, you can sample it for 30 days because Isagenix, whoever sent you here to this video or to our page, whoever shared this with you cares about you. And you can sample it literally for 30 days. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee refund policy because they know it's going to be that game-changing for you within 30 days. And you'll switch here from Strong Confident Living from a diet mentality, which I'm about to now go into a lifestyle mentality, strong and confident. You just weave this stuff in. I now cleanse maybe monthly, sometimes quarterly, whatever I feel like is right for me. So that's my next thing, the worst day to cleanse. So that was a why cleanse, okay? Now I want to talk with you about the best and worst day to cleanse. The worst day to cleanse is Monday, okay? This is why. If you party it up too much over the weekend, and this is really common, then I see a lot of people looking to do cleanse days to undo the guilt of what they've just overdone, okay? At Strong Confident Living, we have Operation 85 all year long, which is 85% healthy, 15% fun. We want you to have fun, because the 15% fun, 1 out of 7 choices in your day, like the little 4 French fries here or there, tiny little bit of ice cream, will work through any other like emotional eating, different things that you guys might have through our 6-week challenges. But beyond that, you have to have fun in your life, I believe, or it's not sustainable, right? If you want to make this lifestyle sustainable, you weave in the fun, and Isagenix literally comes along for the ride. So Mondays are the worst day, because it's very typical, I find, that people are using cleanse, putting mine in a wine glass, by the way. People are using it to validate and punish themselves. They're validating, I'm feeling icky, gross today. I did too much this weekend, so I'm gonna step on my scale. Oh shoot, the scale's a jerk, right? We don't really use scales here. And I feel gross, so now I'm gonna undo it with a cleanse. And I just have to say, that's the worst thing you could possibly do. And I'm gonna be real here, because the cleanse is really the best thing you can do for your body. This is nurturing your body. This stuff is not to punish your body or validate how you feel gross about yourself. So we flip that at Strong Confident Living. We say, you know, Monday is a day, even if you did too much, you had more than 15% fun, Monday is a day to really nurture yourself with amazing whole foods, with Isagenix shakes, with all of these things. Wait till later in the week to have a cleanse day, okay? So that's any other day to me, except a day after you went out and did too much, is a good day to cleanse. Finally, 4 no-fail ways to cleanse. If you go on YouTube and you search Isagenix cleanse, I know in one of the very top videos, it kind of went viral. I just randomly went into a room a couple years ago and I started just broadcasting, because I had heard so many people worried about failing themselves on a cleanse day. So again, Strong Confident Living, we're about a guilt-free lifestyle. We are moving people out of shame and guilt, especially when it comes around eating. And there's no way when you're nurturing yourself that there's failure here. Okay, so there's 4 ways. The first way is very simple. This is how my mom does it, and she loves it. This is how a lot of people that we coach, even athletes, do it, which is you can have a shot of cleanse, like 1 to 2 ounces, every single night on an empty stomach, before the bedtime belly buster, by the way. Okay, no, that's a common question. Have it on an empty stomach. So you eat your dinner, a little bit later, like hour or 2 later, whatever, you've got an empty stomach, have 1 or 2 ounces of cleanse. Then if you do the bedtime belly buster with us at night, it's a whole other broadcast, take that afterwards. That is so easy. That is not hard. So I never want to hear again that cleansing was hard, I can't do it, because that you can take a shot of this stuff every night. You can also use the powder form and just take it as hot tea. Okay, this is everything you need to know to make this a success. The second way to cleanse is noon one day to noon the next day. So take lunchtime, so you wake up, you have your breakfast, you have a mid-morning snack, boom. I'm gonna take my first 4 ounces of cleanse drink, and then you take your second 4 ounces about 4 or 5 hours later. You have 2 doses of cleanse drink. You're having just what appropriate snacks. Isagenix says that you can snack on in between, the little wafer things. You can have the whey thins. I love the new ones, the cheddar ones. You can have chocolate. Are you kidding me? I'm like, does it get any better than this? And you pound water. But you have it from noon one day to noon the next day. And bam, your body has been nourished for 24 hours, noon to noon. The third way to cleanse is to do a 24-hour deep dive. And from what I understand, or I think, you know, what I've read at isagenixhealth.net, the first day it gets more into like glucose stores that are in your body. The second day it gets more and more into the fat stores, like the icky fat, I call it the skinny people fat, the fat that lives around our organs, the visceral fat. And when you can handle a 48-hour deep cleanse, that's when it really gets into that deep, deep dive of fat stores. So that's the fourth way, a 48-hour. And again, you're allowed to have all kinds of little snacks in between, keep your blood sugar going, and have success. If you feel like you can't move on, you know, if you can't go beyond 24 hours, or you can't do the full 48, There's no failure. Whatever you gave your body is a success. So remember that, guys. I can't wait to see your comments below. Let me know what was an aha moment for you in this broadcast, and then share that on. Share that on with other people, and whoever sent you this video, again, cares about you. They want to have you recognize that cleansing for some reason has really helped them and their life. And they care about you and they think it's gonna help you too. For whatever reason, they're thinking of you. So talk to that person and say, yes, I'm willing to give it a try, because everyone can try it for at least 30 days. Why not? What do you have to lose? Nothing. Okay, so take a look at strongconfidentliving.com. We've got awesome packs there, and then link out to any of the Isagenix websites and resources for additional support. And then know that we're always here for questions and answers. So that answered Kat really long broadcast of why Isagenix, the best and worst days to cleanse, and 4 no-fail ways to do it. So thank you guys for tuning in today. I can't wait to read the comments and respond. I'll be interacting with you guys all throughout the day. Thank you so much for spreading this movement and getting it to over 10,000 people. We're now targeted for 100,000. So thank you, thank you. Love you guys.